See, I think adults deserve gold stars too. You get a gold star when you find the courage to be honest with yourself. For me, I'm very clear about what I will wish I had started today, 6 months from now, and that is my new manuscript. I have an idea for a brand new book. I need to stop thinking about it, and I need to start chipping away at it. And that's what I will wish I had started today if I don't get going on it. I see somebody saying I will get out of my funk. I will follow more real estate leads and grow my business. I will find new friends and a new place. I will start posting 3 times a day on all 5 social media passwords. I will have passed the neck something exam. I will be published as an author. I will be doing research. I will have healed my trauma. These are excellent things. And here's what I know to be true. Declaring what you will want to start working on is the step number 1. Number 2 is taking the action. So that's why I released this program, Take Control. All the sign-up information is right there. Today, the final video releases, and so I want to give you a gold star if you've already signed up. I want to give you a gold star if you have been watching the 2 hours of all new research-backed content that we spent 6 months creating for you. I want to give you a gold star if you've simply signed up and you haven't even printed out your workbook and you haven't watched a single video, but you've signed up, and today what you realize is 6 months from now, you wish you will have done this training. You wished you would have gotten started with taking control of your life, okay? And so I want to talk a little bit about what's in video 3, because the bottom line is that you can identify, for those of you on Instagram, what you wish you had started working on today. That's step 1. But then step 2 is you got to start working on it, right? You actually have to start walking toward chipping away and doing the work to make what you want come true. Whether it's writing songs or completing your manuscript or applying for a grant or truly spending the next 6 months building your business so you can leave your full-time job, whether it's healing, whether it is launching your first product, all of these things are within your reach. There are people who are way stupider than you that have done the work to achieve what you want to achieve. Sometimes it is as simple as simply applying to nursing school or saying out loud that you're going to write that book. But it's never going to happen if you don't first find the courage to admit that there is something that you need to start getting serious about and taking control about today. That's what we're talking about. That you can wish, you can want it, but at the end of the day, you got to freaking work for it, everybody. And that's how you achieve anything. You have to work for it. You want to improve your marriage, you can do that. You got to work for it. You want to launch a business, you can do that. You got to work for it. You want to take your health seriously, you got to work for it. If I want to write another book, I got to freaking write another book. If I want to figure out what's going on with my hormones during menopause, like what is going on with the thickening in the middle, I gotta do the research. I gotta work for it, everybody. So today could be that day that you're like, one day I'll have a beach house. One day I'll be financially free. Or it could be today's day 1. And I'm actually gonna get serious about turning this into a project and launching myself forward and making it a reality. There is nothing holding you back except from the fact that you're not doing the work. That's it. Turn what you want into a project and then chip away at it. That's how everybody does anything. That's how everybody does anything. And so today could be day 1 for you. And right here is a brand new research-backed free course. And so I want to talk about what you can expect in video training number 3, because so many of you were blown away by video training number 2. Video training number 2, I introduced design thinking, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it today. Design thinking is a framework that allows you to see how you process and see how you problem solve. And I use this all the time when I'm coaching executive teams, when I'm working with Fortune 100 companies in my work on corporate stages. And this is the first time I've brought design thinking principles into a free course. And it's all in the workbook. This is something I'm so proud of, this Take Control of Your Life program that we're offering for free. And I'm so happy that you're taking it and that you're sharing it. There are more than 300,000 students that are there with you taking this free course. And so I love this. I love that Kaval H has started her art journey, and our work has helped her finish her PhD. Congratulations. See, if you're willing to put in the work, you can create anything. Congratulations. And so here's what I want to tell you. In life, there are two types of people when it comes to how you think and how you process information, okay? There are what I call box steppers. These are people that are super organized. You're very analytical. You can see the next right step. You are methodical in terms of how you lay down a path. You're a little risk adverse. You overthink everything, but your genius in life is if somebody tells you that something needs to get done, you can lay this block, and then 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 you can lay this block. What you're going to learn in video number 3 is that superpower of being a step by step by step by step linear thinker is a superpower that creates a gap. And the gap that it creates is a gap in possibility, okay? So you can, once you know where you're going, your superpower is you can go step by step by step by step. But here's what I'm going to challenge you, okay? I'm going to challenge you that the gap that you're always going to face is that you can't actually see ahead. You're not dreaming big enough. You've got a huge gap when it comes to fulfillment and it comes to your plan of attack for how you're going to take control of your life, because you have not focused enough of your energy. And I see people going, oh my God, that's me. What if I'm not good at that? Don't worry about it. I'm going to help you. You see, one of the things that I love about our new program, Take Control with Mel Robbins, just go to melrobbins.com/take control. You get your workbook. The workbook helps you with these exercises. Once you identify that you're somebody that goes step by step by step, that's the box stepper. The box jumpers are like me. Neither one is good or bad. It's just understanding how your mind thinks. This is going to reveal so much about where you get stuck and why you can't level up or break through in terms of the results that you're getting. Because whether you're somebody that lays the path or you're somebody that jumps over the boxes, it creates a gap. And that gap for you, if you're that linear thinker, give me a hands up if you're that person that goes step by step by step by step. You can lay the path. Is that you're missing possibility. Your analytical nature, your step-by-step nature, it is preventing you from dreaming bigger, which is why you often feel like there's something that you're missing, that there's something more. It is around this gap in possibility. And so in video 3, I'm going to talk all about how you address the possibility gap. For those of you that are what we call a box jumper, you have a hard time sticking to something. You have a hard time just doing the next thing. You get bored very easily, but you can see ahead. You have lots of ideas. You can see around corners. Your issue is you're like me. You have ideas every day, but you can't figure out the simple discipline to get it done. You have all kinds of stuff that you want to do, but you can't seem to be able to make something stick. And people are saying, can you be both? Yeah, we all have attributes of both, but there's one that is stronger than the other. And let's put it this way. If you see parts of yourself in both, I guarantee you it's because you have filled the gap in one area. So let me tell you, if you're a box jumper, everybody, you're typically got a gap in process. You typically have a gap in systems. You typically have a gap in habits. So your ideas and excitement and getting going and all this stuff, but then you don't have the systems or the process in place to help you maintain a consistent rhythm. And so there may be areas of your life, if you feel like you're both, where you're really good at doing the step by step and you see now that there's something bigger because you're not thinking bigger. Or you may notice that in areas of your life where you're really frustrated, maybe this is exercise for you, that you're super driven at work and you can see ahead and you got all the systems in place and lots of supports, but when it comes to exercise, forget about it. You get all excited, you're into Zumba this week, and then you don't go. Then you're into hiking, and then you don't go. Then you're into yoga, then you don't go, because you don't have the habits or systems in place, okay? And so this might be a case where you've got parts of both, but look at the areas of your life where you're frustrated, and you will notice that, holy cow, I am a box stepper there, which means I'm missing possibility, or holy cow, I'm a box jumper in that area of my life. I need systems and habits. And so when you understand from a design thinking principle which superpower you have and what gap it creates, and again, I walk you through it in the free workbook. It's pages, this is 21 pages long. It's pages, let's see, this is so long that it's hard to find. Oh, it's pages 16 right here, and pages 17, and page 18. It's going to help you figure out which one you are in the area of your life that you want to work on. And the truth is that when you finish this workbook that comes with our free course, holy cow, you will have a deeply personalized plan for whatever area of your life you want to take control of, because you will have identified which area of your personal or professional life you want to take control of in video 1 and pages 3 through 10. Then in video 2, you have this mind-blowing revelation that in order to change your life, you have to stop obsessing about your problems and you have to add in things that inspire you and add in more projects and stuff that you care about. And that makes your problems start to minimize, and it empowers and energizes you. And when you see this example that I give you with blue water in video 2, you'll know what I'm saying is true. Then you also learned whether you're a box stepper by default or you are a box jumper. And that gives you this revelation about your superpower in terms of how you think. And then in today's video, video 3, you literally understand the gap that you have in whatever area of your life or your business that is frustrating you. And that's either about process or it's about possibility. And once you understand that, you know where to put your focus. And you literally have everything you need to take control of your life. And so I want to tell you a little bit about what some people are getting out of video 3, okay? Video 3 is, I was confused as to what I was, whether it was a box jumper or a path layer. And I thought I was analytical enough to be a box stepper, but it turns out I'm a box jumper. No wonder I'm spinning around. Holy cow. Rahama says, I'm feeling so positive and ready to make changes to my discouraged, stagnant self because I actually understand what I need to focus on now. How cool is that? Helen, I felt like Mel was talking personally to me, and the exercise with the fuel gauge. This is the exercise in video 1. So let me show you that. You're going to go through this fuel gauge assessment in a bazillion areas of your personal and professional life. There's pages and pages of it. So if you want to do this training for your business or your side hustle or your career, you can use this training for personal or professional. Amy said, I have been in an overwhelmingly dark place, and because of the amazing work that you and the team do, I'm doing the work through this course to experience a return to a more excellent self. See, I want you to win again. I want you to level up. I want you to be able to execute with excellence and kind of understanding the default superpower that you have, and then understanding the opportunity that it creates to focus on more possibility or process, habits, systems. Boom! You're taking care of it. It's incredible. Sarah says box jumper and box stepper. I think I'm a little bit of both, but may not have a strong superpower. I seem to be equal. That's pretty cool. Tanya says it's not just another training program. It's so unique and so personalized, and it's carefully thought out to inspire, motivate, and change lives. Here's why. I am so grateful that so many of you are supporting our podcast and supporting the work that we put out and having breakthroughs based on watching and consuming our content, that I like to give back. And I know there's a lot of you who cannot afford our coaching program. You can't afford to take an online course. You might not even be able to afford or access a book wherever you're watching this from, because we reach more than 200 countries with our podcast. And so I wanted to do something super substantive. I do this every single spring. It comes with a workbook because I believe that you have within you the power to change your life. And oftentimes all that's missing is somebody to encourage you and the frameworks mentally that help you understand your blind spots and help you understand where to put your attention. And so that's why I put this out, because not everybody can afford to be a part of my coaching program. It's that simple. And I only do our coaching program once a year. And it's very project based in terms of what you're going to work on. And so for me, I don't feel comfortable offering something that only some people can participate in because of their financial situation. I've been in a situation just over a decade ago where I couldn't put groceries on the table. And I couldn't afford to do a lot of the things that I wanted to do. I couldn't afford a therapist. I could not afford to take an online course. And so it is so important to me that even though we do certain things, whether it's our coaching program that we do once a year, or it is books that we publish, that there's always something that is deeply of quality, that is zero cost. That's why the podcast is out there twice a week. And that's why we publish almost 50 plus pieces of content for free on social media. And it's why I do this course, because I don't want you to spend money on anything that you can't afford. You shouldn't. And I deeply care about your ability to empower yourself. I deeply care about your ability to learn about yourself. And that's why I do this course. And it's why I'm so excited that so many of you, 300,000 of you, are taking part in this free course and that you're sharing it with everybody. And we're going to keep this course open for many, many months. And so continue to share this link with people. Please continue to share your insights. Please come back to the videos. Please, please, please keep watching and coming back to this, because you can use this over and over and over again. Cheryl said that video number 2, and if you haven't watched video number 2, please jump in, share this stuff. That's why we created it for you. Lesson number 2, and the suggestion to pick something that you enjoy. It helps you feel inspired, and it helps me now research areas related to my business, and it's bringing more energy. You know, when I had this epiphany that it doesn't have to be that hard. You could start something today. You could take on a project today. Because remember what I started by asking you. I started by asking you, 6 months from now, what will you wish you have started today? You could take on a project today in your business or in your life that you say you're going to dedicate time to every single day and start chipping away at it. That's what I'm doing with my business and my book that I'm going to write. That's what I'm doing with my health. I'm in this new phase in my health where everything that I've done to date isn't working anymore. I am about to turn 55. I am in the throes of hormone stuff. My body, the stuff that I've been doing, I couldn't eat more clean, you guys. I couldn't exercise more than I do. I couldn't be a healthier person, and it is not working. And so I have to start at zero and figure out, what do I need to learn? What habits do I need to change? How do I do this when I'm starting at zero because I'm in a brand new place in my life? And so you can use Take Control over and over and over again, regardless of whether it's personal or professional. I want to talk to you about Cheryl's thing. She said, this is the best training, the best gift. I resonated so deeply with each training, and the light bulbs are shining bright. I've been in the deep end, Mel, and the word of the year is trust. I have wanted to email you a million times, Googled how to get to a stage, deliver that impactful talk, leaving others in their greatness. But guess what? I've been stuck thinking. I have not shared my dream and allowed doubt to hold me back, because who the, you know what am I to share my story? Can I inspire others through my story, through this training? I am in action. I just reached out to someone in the film industry. See, here's the thing. You are not going to get what you want by thinking about it. I'm not going to change my health by thinking about my hormones. I got to do something. You got to work for it, everybody. And that's what this is about. It's giving you the insights and the hand holding so that you work for it. And so I want to ask you right now, I want you to put in the comments right now, if you could start a project today, what project would you start that 6 months from now you would be grateful that you started that today? What project would you be grateful that you started today? And it might even be that you just took the training, Take Control, that you started today. What training or what project? I'm asking you a question for real. What project will you wish you started today? Oh, decluttering your house. I love that. Your health, taking your health on more. Going back to nursing school. I just met somebody this morning who went back to nursing school 3 years ago after a divorce. She said, I've been thinking about it for years, and somebody turned to me and said, well, if you've been thinking about it, why don't you just do it? And it just like dawned her. She's like, people do that? Yes, people do that. People like you do that. They get an awesome job. They start a nonprofit. They dive into AI and they learn this new technology and they use it to start a business. They jump into the stock market and learn about investing right as we're going into a recession, because we all know that's like the best time to do it. They start their travel business. They take their health seriously. They take on a project of healing, of getting in the best shape of their life, of putting themselves first, of learning about depression, getting off medication, starting a free, yes, people like you do this. And you have to first commit. And so I see what you're writing and I take this seriously. I take it seriously that this is something that you want to work on. And you've got everything that you need after you complete our zero cost training, Take Control. You do. You have everything that you need, and it's going to be around for many, many, many months. You can keep going back to it and going back to it. If you want to succeed in your YouTube channels that I see some of you going and talking about right now, you got to do the work. And you're capable of it, everybody. The only thing that's stopping you is up here. You actually have the time. You don't realize how much time you're wasting on stuff that doesn't matter. You don't realize how much energy you're draining because you're focused on things that don't matter to you. You have the time the second you decide to make the time for this stuff, and you deserve that. And so I want to thank you and give you a gold star for not only taking this free training with me and letting me be your coach and letting me be your professor in this free course. I want to thank you for sending this link to everybody around the world. And I want you to keep on writing in, what is the project, personal or professional, that you 6 months from now will be grateful that you started today. 6 months from now, I am going to be grateful that I started writing my new book. And 6 months from now, I'm going to be grateful that I jumped feet first into learning about my hormones and figuring out what I need to do differently to be healthy with my new hormones. And 6 months from now, I will be grateful that I started learning about the stock market. I have always just been one of these people that just socks away money in savings and puts it in these kind of like, just safest thing I can find, because once you feel like you've almost gone bankrupt, you don't want to make that mistake again. 6 months from now, you're going to be grateful that you started this personal or professional project today. And so I want to give you an invitation, because here's the thing. Every single year, you want to know the biggest question that I get asked by people around the world? Mel, how do I hire you to be my coach? Mel, how do I hire you to be my coach? And I'm like, you don't. You don't. I don't do one-on-one coaching. You can't just hire me to have a consultation like that. I don't do that. But what I do is once a year, I offer a coaching program that is project-based. And this is not a bait and switch. This is not a bait and switch, because the bottom line is Take Control is a free course that is complete on its own. But what happens is when everybody takes Take Control, 50% of you are like, I want to do more. I need more structure. I want you to be my coach. And so I decided last year, once a year, I would do a coaching program. And I call it Launch. And if you want to launch a project and you want me to be your coach, this is your chance. Last year, this sold out and we had a 7,000 person wait list. That's right, 7,000 person. We opened it up for registration this morning. There's already 500 people registered for this coaching program. If you want to find out more about it, you can just hit the link below. It'll take you to a page where Launch with Mel Robbins. If you can't afford this, don't do this. I'm not going to give anybody a hard sell because this always sells out. And it's project based. So this is not about up here. It's about the work. It's about project. It sells out. I love this thing. Oh wait, it was a 9,000 person wait list and 500 people have already signed up. It is a 6-month long course and you have time for this because I take the course with you while I teach it. If you loved Take Control, you are going to have your head explode during this thing because it is so cool. It's designed to help you take action. It's designed to help you level up with excellence. You are with a global community of people who are all working on a project. So this is project-based, everybody, project-based. And you pick a personal or a professional project. It begins with 6 weeks of intense coaching that I lead. 6 weeks. There are 42 lectures in the core curriculum, 42 lectures. 6 weeks and 42 lectures that are all brand new. Taped on a set, super high end. It is professional and personal. Whatever you want to focus on, it's packed with research from top universities like Harvard and Yale and more systems thinking, more visual models, more links. You can go to melrobbins.com/launch to learn more. melrobbins.com/launch to learn more. There is no hard sale here. You have to jump in and decide you want to do this, okay? Because you're going to pick a project and then every single day I show up as your coach for the first 6 weeks, 42 lectures. There are 11 group coaching sessions. By the way, we have moved the entire experience to a brand new e-learning platform that is private for our community. No social media. This is taking place in a private community that you can access from a laptop or an app. It is freaking unbelievable. The link is melrobbins.com/launch. I feel like I should pin that comment or at least put it in here. Our team is going to start to put it in. It's melrobbins.com/launch is the program. But look, if you can't afford it, take the free course, melrobbins.com/take control. This is not something that it's like, I save everything for. That's not what we're doing here. What we're doing here is there's only once a year that I do live coaching course and that we put this curriculum out because it's super intense for our team to support this community. It is different than Take Control, but how it's different is you start with a project that you're going to use the course as the container for you to move forward. So I'm going to work on my book. Every single day I'm going to be writing. I'm going to be researching hormones. There are 42 lectures that apply design thinking to you making progress and removing obstacles. There are 11 live group coaching sessions. There is a workbook. Do not be intimidated by this, but there is a workbook that you will use in this curriculum. We spend the first 30 days on the curriculum. Your assignment takes 15 minutes or less a day. You work on your projects, so the transformation and the coaching is deeply personal. And I know it seems like a lot of time, but the fact is you have the time and you deserve the investment. And if you can't afford it, don't worry about it. Get on the wait list. Don't worry about it. It'll come around next year. Use the tools in our free course, Take Control. And if you want to sign up for Take Control, just go to melrobbins.com/take control. And unpin the comment. Okay, great. I'm going to unpin this comment. Boom. And then what link do I drive to?
melrobbins.com/take control.
And Mel Robbins, sorry everybody, I'm typing. So many of you, robbins.com/take control. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's not doing that. Okay, hold on.
okay.
Hold on, everybody. Do I just do www? Okay, guys, sorry that I'm doing it like this. Don't add it? Oh, I can do it. I can do it. Everybody, I'm doing this. You see me typing and melrobbins.com/take control. Oops, I'm trying. So here's the thing. All the information is right on the Take Control page. So all you got to do is go to melrobbins.com/take control. I am posting this now. Now I am pinning it. Guys, this 54-year-old woman is making it happen. Heck yes, people. If I can do that for you on a live stream, you can do anything. So if you're thinking about wanting to be in this coaching program, I'm going to tell you something. This will sell out. Please do not wait, because we had a 9,000 person wait list last year. And I'm not saying that as some sort of like spoof. It's for real. And I don't want to have to deal with everybody being upset with me when we close registration on May 8th at 7 p.m. So registration is open. We close registration, Thursday, May 4th, or when it sells out. And last year it sold out. Class is in session May 8th. And all of the live training coaching sessions, all 11 of them between now and the end of October, are posted on the page. Wait, is that what I need to put on? Okay, oops. All right, everybody. I got the wrong URL. Okay, here we go. It's Mel Robbins. Oh my God. melrobbins.com/launch. Launch. I'm sorry that you're having to watch me type, but I am dead serious, everybody. If you have ever thought, I want Mel to be my coach, I really need an incredibly empowering group of people to empower me to launch this business, or take my healing seriously, or rebuild life after divorce, or figure out what to do after college, or live with more courage, or find emotional peace. Any project you want to triple your revenue, this is the container. I am your coach. I am your professor. 42 lectures in this course. The workbook, which I've already printed out, it is full of exercises. This goes all the way from May 8th through to October. So it's a 6-month-long program. You can do the 30-day intense sprint that we do in the beginning in 15 to 30 minutes a day, and you deserve that. For all of you writing, I want you to be my coach, do it. Jump in. And one more thing I want to say. If you can't afford this, do not jump in. I'm going to say that again. If you cannot afford this, do not be putting this on 5 credit cards. That is not how I roll. I have been a place in my life where I couldn't afford to put the food on the table. I had to rely on my parents to help us. And so I really want you, if you can do this, and this is what you've been waiting for, do not hesitate. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, because I do not want you to miss the opportunity for me to be your coach for the next 6 months. I do not want you to miss this opportunity to be in this container, okay? If you know, jump in and do not hesitate. If you need more information, if you're the box stepper, I got it. My box jumpers are like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'm in. My box steppers are like, I need more information. No problem. Go to melrobbins.com/launch and you will be on the page with all the information you could possibly have. There are already 500 and counting people that have registered since we opened up registration this morning. This will fill up, this will sell out, and I want you in it. You can find all the information. There are 2 payment plans. There is a risk-free trial. If this is within your reach, I promise you, your life will be totally different by October. If this is not within your reach, just keep focused on Take Control, because you got everything you need in those 3 training videos, which is why we make it a complete course, okay? Take Control is free, 0 cost. Launch is the coaching program that we offer once a year. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to tell you. But I don't think so. Do I have, is it possible to purchase the workbook only for launch? No. And the main reason why is that the 42 lectures are using a lot of visual models. And just like you experienced in Take Control, the visual models and the kind of things that I'm teaching, they don't make sense unless you also see the recordings. Will you have access to the recordings? Absolutely. If you end up doing launch and it is something that you want to jump into, and look, I see people going, will there be replays? Of course there will be replays. Of course you will have access to the videos, just like you're going to have access to Take Control for a couple months. And yes, another family member can participate with you. If you joined last year, do you have access to the new program? No. If you're an alumni of last year's program, email us hello@melrobbins.com. We have a separate registration process for you. The program that is free is Take Control. The coaching program is melrobbins.com/launch. If you're interested in knowing when the 11 live training sessions are going to be, go to melrobbins.com/launch. All of the live training sessions will be listed, including the times of the live trainings. The live trainings also have a replay. So even if you miss it, you will be able to watch it. All right. I think that's all that I got. Everything that you could possibly need to know is on melrobbins.com. So if you don't know, if you're confused, just go to melrobbins.com. Take Control is there for zero cost. Launch is the coaching program that you guys keep asking for, and we only do it once a year. And I see people going, I registered, congratulations. I am so thrilled that we're about to jump into this program. I personally need this program because I've got big goals and I've got a bunch of stuff that I need to be working on, and I need to add this in, and the structure of launch helps me accelerate what I'm doing in life. And so I cannot wait to welcome in this year's class. I hope that you're a part of it. If you're not and you feel that pang, that FOMO, pay attention to that. And make yourself a promise that you're going to do the work, just like I had to do the work over a decade ago. I had to do the work to get myself into a place financially where I could afford to do some of the things that I couldn't afford to do back then. You are capable of doing the work. And next year, when we offer this again, you'll be sure to be on the wait list and you'll be first in line to register. But if you can make this happen, jump in. You will freaking love it. And I cannot wait to be your coach. All right, everybody. Information is at melrobbins.com/launch. And I will see you either on the podcast or on social media or in the program. Boom.